Lou from King Conversions here again, www.qroking.com, and I'm Lou, W1QJ. If you remember the last video we showed you, we did a monoband AL1200 converted to an 8877, and then we did a monoband conversion to 160 meters. And we're here today with our latest conversion that we did for a customer who requested a Swan amplifier for 6 meters. So we just happen to have this Swan Mark II. Here it is right here. I'm trying to focus in on it. This is a Swan Mark II. It has an outboard supply that's down in behind on the bottom there. And up here on the control desk is the RF deck right here. And here's the exciter. The exciter is a ICOM 746, a regular ICOM 746. And we measure the power using an LP100A for digital readout, and we have a SX100 on top of that for a analog readout. So back to the Swan Mark II. Now, if you're not familiar with the Swan Mark II, it runs a pair of 3-500s in the final. And it's an HF amplifier, 80 through 10 meters. We took this unit here and we gutted it out, took out all the HF stuff that was in it, and we converted it to 6 meters using our King Conversions recipe. We've done many conversions on different amplifiers, mainly the SB220, which is our biggest seller, but on occasion we'll get a special request for some other amplifier, and in this case this customer wanted this here Swan for whatever reason, but I guess he likes Swan equipment, or maybe he likes the fact that it's very compact, it's rather small. Power supply is, you could remote the power supply very easily. So we'll do a demo here to see how this conversion worked out. Here's the exciter here, again the ICOM 746, and to measure the power, the LP100A digital reading watt meter. And this is going into a Bird 2500 watt dummy load. And what we'll do first is we'll see what kind of power is going into the amplifier by showing you what the PEP input is coming out of the exciter. Here's the exciter again on 50.170. And we'll focus on the LP100A, and I'll give a little chatter here into the exciter so you can see what kind of PEP input we're giving it on sideband. Hopefully this camera is going to pick up the power. Hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test, hello test. Test, hello, 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 test. Hello, test. Test, hello, test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you could see the exciter is putting out, about a maximum of 82 watts PEP. And occasional peaks up to about 85 watts with an average of between 70 and 80 watts, 83 watts as an average, with peaks just slightly higher than that. So, but not much more than 85 watts. That's about what this does here on 6 meters. All right, so what I'll do is I'll switch on the amplifier, and we'll see how much of this between 70 and 85 watts, how much of that is going to be amplified and what we're going to get out of this conversion. So I'll switch it over. Okay, there we go. Test, hello, test. Test, hello, test. Test, hello, test. Hello, test. Test, hello, test. Test, hello, test. Hello, test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, test. Okay, so there you have it, folks. A pair of 3-500s in a Swan Mark II converted to 6 meters by King Conversions. There's the power right there. Peaks a little bit over 1500 watts output. So all you have to do is throttle your input power down to legal limit, and you have yourself a legal limit amplifier. Here it is. We have the meter in the output position, so we could see our relative output. Doesn't tell us how many watts we're running. And here we are back at the LP100A, reading the peak power. Okay. That concludes the RF output test of the converted Swan Mark II. We'll take it out of transmit here. Okay. So there it is, the Swan Mark II converted to 6 meters. By King Conversions. www.qroking.com. If you're into 6 meters and you like Swan units, you could send your Mark II over and we'll go through it and convert it to 6 meters. Now, Swan came out with a 6 meter amp called the Swan 6B. I've had a couple in now and then for repair and whatnot, but they don't quite perform as well as this unit does. We've been doing conversions for over 40 years, and we put together quite a good recipe of tank circuits and input circuits, especially for the 3-500 based amplifiers. So thanks for watching. www.qroking.com. Send us an email if you're interested in any particular amplifier converted to 6 meters, but basically anything with 3-500s, except Centurions and stuff like that. You're better off with the lower cost amplifiers to keep your total cost down. I mean, you could pick up an amplifier like this on the used market for probably around $600, between $600 and $700 in decent condition. This particular unit here, we went through the whole power supply and put all new capacitors and 3 amp diodes, and got rid of the high-low switch, which is right here. The CW tune, we got rid of that because that's unnecessary. And we repurposed this switch here as an operate standby switch, because it no longer changes the voltage from about 600 to 2900 volt, 1600 or 1900 volts to about 2900 volts. Not necessary. We run it at full high voltage all the time. So there you have it. There's our LP100A peak reading digital watt meter. If you're looking for a digital watt meter, that's a very good unit, very accurate, and it has many different functions on it. I recommend it highly. So, thank you for watching, and 7-3 from W1QJ.